What is up, everyone? I am in Burlington, Washington at the Cascade Mall. And, well, the mall itself is closed, but we get plenty of views into the mall. We are inside of TJ Maxx currently. And you get a pretty good view into the mall from here. You can see a lot of storefronts. You can see an old directory. I'd love to walk around in there. There are a few windows over here where we can see more of the mall. Got the AMC theaters right there. Wonder if you can see into the mall from the theater, because I know that the theater is still open. Just taking pictures of the mall, don't mind me. I'm gonna point the camera down to not have people in the shot. There's another look at the AMC. You can see the directory from this angle. Gonna point the camera down not to have people in the shot. While I'm in the store, when I'm inside of TJ Maxx here, I'm having the camera pointed down so that I don't get people in the shot, because this store is actually pretty busy. I knew this was a dead mall from looking at it from the outside, but I was surprised to find that it was closed. That the inside of the mall had been closed off. We have a doorway over here that we can take a look inside of, see what all we can see. You can see this is labeled as the north entrance. You can see the lights are completely off in here. I already checked the doors because I tried to go into the mall not knowing that it was completely closed before starting the live. A little bit of scouting even pre-live. You can see a price check sticker. Don't know what would have been in this part of the mall. And as you can see, the movie theater and TJ Maxx seem to be doing pretty well. Like, you can see all the cars here. Hi, Jaden. I know I did see a cop car, so I don't know if I'm gonna try all the doors. But if one happens to open up, I'll just say, you know what, it's your fault. Because, at that point. Oh, this was a Macy's. Yes, I did film the Chuck E. Cheese. That was where the Arcade Craniacs did their videos, and that was in Diamond Bar, California. Been all over the place. Been to LA, I've been to Kansas City, I've been all over Pittsburgh, I've been to Salt Lake City. I go everywhere. think it's funny how they're advertising all of the stuff as now leasing. The sign where it says Chuck E. Cheese, we might get to see a little bit of mall corridor actually, because it looks like Chuck E. Cheese only has an entrance inside the mall. Here's presumably another look inside the Macy's. Yeah, they didn't find the 5 missing kids, so they turned it into well, they did find the 5 missing kids, and they turned it into a medical facility because they were already dead, and they could use the organs of the kids to be doing crap. So here is a mall entrance that I believe we will be able to get into. You can see a pretty nice sign on the mall here where it says Cascade Mall. I'm going to be putting my mask on. Howdy, free samples. Yes, that is an old Chuck E. Cheese logo. They may have animatronics in there. I will definitely be checking. We have old mall hours on the door here. And you can see a little bit of a mall corridor. Too scared to go too far in depth. We are now going to check to see if they have animatronics here. And we get some pretty good windows into the mall anyway, so for our exploring purposes, we get to see some things. Oh, and look at that, the animatronic is actually active, unlike in Independence. I was under the impression that there were no active Chuck E. Cheese animatronics, but look at this thing. It is still active. It's blinking, it's turning its head. It might not be singing, but at least it's nice to see that it's actually moving. And Chucky, do you want to take me as one of the missing kids? Ah, he bit me! Of course I had to. So now moving on from Chuck E. Cheese, we're going to take a look into the mall. There's a furniture store over there, it seems. Terms up based on the signage. Again, I'm wanting to not get any people in these shots. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Do you like it?
We are going to get another shot into the mall. I believe where that Furniture World Superstore sign is, I believe that used to be a Sears. Oh, look at this. Got an intact directory. Going to try to get to a place where we can zoom in on the directory to see everything. If anyone can read that directory, can see that the stores that are still open as anchors are listed on that directory. But I can also see a few other things listed on there. You can see a dark hall down that way. And here you see the wall where they close off the mall that says employees only to get into the mall. It seems even if I wanted to be bold enough to walk over the stanchions, there would likely be a locked door that I'd find. And I know there are police on property, so it's like there's only so much exploring that I can do. And they make it very clear that they have cameras. But get a pretty good view of this part of the mall. Definitely glad that I went in there so that we could take a look at more of the mall, that we get to see inside through the windows. You can still see a fair amount of the mall, as you can see. And here we are at the Sears. This is where the Sears would have been, judging by the label scar. And this was that Furniture World after it was Sears. Gutted. The Sears / Furniture World is absolutely gutted. This would have been the Sears Auto Center. You can see a very clear Auto Center label scar. Funny story, I actually took the picture that I think became the back rooms, the original picture. I'm pretty sure I'm the one that took it, actually. I'm pretty sure that it's a video on my old Urbex channel from the Macy's in Binghamton, New York. Funny story, I'm pretty sure that's it. Like, but yeah, I agree that this place sort of looks like the back rooms when you look into the windows, especially the darker corridors of the mall. But yeah, funny story about the back rooms. I'm pretty sure I'm the original photographer behind it. I'm gonna get lots more opportunities to explore this mall because it is now pretty much my home mall. Being that I live in East Sound now. Well, technically I haven't moved there yet. I move in tomorrow. And here we can see a very clear Sears label scar. And oh no. No way. Okay, well, we at least get a really cool look inside here. I was thinking these doors were just open at first, but it's really cool. Just taking pictures. What? You too? I'm just taking some pictures. Because fascinated by abandoned malls and stuff. Is there a chance I could walk around the corridors inside or no?
It's not bad, it's open.
Well, all the corridors are closed up.
Project.
But I'm just taking some pictures. All right. They don't get that we like dead malls, but it's not giving me any trouble. So, got a pretty cool view of the mountain. Saying, oh, the mall's not abandoned, it's open. Then why is all the corridors closed up? I'd call that abandoned. Here we've got another Sears label scar. These closed signs are from the furniture world. This is just the other side of where we were over there. And I believe this is another part of Macy's over here. Yeah, this would have been Macy's. You can see the label scar for Macy's with the star. Wonder when this Macy's closed. You can see that's deadbolted. There are a lot of Sears logos, probably. It's not like the Sears in Independence, though, where there was literally a logo, where the signage in the mall was literally still up, which I was astonished when I saw that. Well, in closing down a Macy's, it seems like they definitely learned their lesson from Binghamton and Century 3, where I just walked right into the abandoned stores, seeing how all those doors were dead-bolted. Seems that someone took the time to lock them up good. I don't think I saw any dumpsters because, like, I mean, the property is not abandoned. Like, I mean, the guy was not wrong about that, but, like, the mall is abandoned, and I think it would be really cool to get to walk around inside the corridors. Didn't see the deadbolts there. Wait, what? It's wide open into the mall. This store comes open. We have a path into the mall. Wonder what that is. And even so, I don't really have the space to do dumpster diving right now because I've got a car full of stuff. I know I saw an abandoned Outback, and I think it's in this parking lot somewhere. Oh, and we were gonna see another entrance to the mall after we're done looking at the Macy's. I'm gonna have to look up some history on this mall, because it's definitely fascinating to see this mall. I'm going to get inside that corridor one day. I'm just telling you. Like, I mean, now that this is my home mall, I am going to get inside that mall corridor. I've got a completely empty parking lot here. Not abandoned my ass. I say to the guy who said, "Oh, it's not abandoned, it's open," to try to discourage photography. But not saying I couldn't take pictures, and not following me, obviously. I've got some store names. But like I said, as you can see, there aren't any dumpsters that are out here. Here's the trash compactor. It might have some good stuff from the mall in it. Fred Meyer. If there was a place where they left one of the, you can see the GNC signage is still up. Oh, you get a great view of the mall directory. You can see all the stores in here. Even though we might not get into the corridor, it's a pretty good view of the directory. Paris Mickey Optical. Door operates automatically, huh? But yeah, we get a really nice view into the mall, and that is the Macy's back there. It's like the mall is being cared for, but it's completely abandoned pretty much. Like they've got, like, I imagine whoever owns this is still making a profit off the property, because, I mean, they've got a Target that's part of this complex that is not attached to the mall, but is in the directory. And I imagine that's where a lot of the money comes in. Wonder if this thing still gets any pickup. Like, I mean, if they don't pick that thing up, they gotta remove it. Huh. Barron's Boxing. Whatever this was, it becomes a Spirit Halloween. Keep that in mind if I'm still in the area at that point. So like the doors want to come open, they're taped shut. I'll keep in mind that they have a Spirit Halloween here, though. The Spirit Halloween space is not locked, it's taped. And I know if I try hard enough, I could open it, but I'm not that way anymore. An abandoned Pier 1 over there. Got a Popeyes. There's the Target I referenced. Like this strip mall with the Planet Fitness and the Target. That's all part of this same property because it's all on their directory. So, ooh. Energy Star 2007. I'm guessing that center over there is newer than the mall is over here. Whenever I hear a car, I get worried. The Target is pretty far away, so I don't know if we can see that or not. Trying to figure out what this store was, but this is still part of the Spirit Halloween store. I will remember that they have a Spirit Halloween here, like I said. And this is going to be our best look into the Spirit Halloween space. Not abandoned, huh? Just saying that in reference to the guy that approached me. And I will go inside of the... Oh, actually, we've got some windows to look inside of real quick over here. Sure, you've got dead plants inside. Totally believe them that it's not abandoned. I imagine these are for the movie theater. It's not even asking me questions at this point. I will go inside of the movie theater so that I can get that shot inside of the mall. You know when you have your anchor signs being taken up by Applebee's and Red Robin, you know your mall's in trouble. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Okay, and we are going to take a look inside of the AMC theaters here, because I guarantee there is a mall entry that we can get some shots through. And I see the mall entry. Hello, I'm just a photographer. Looks like you have the mall blocked off, like you can't even see through the window. But yeah, I'm just a photographer who's taking pictures of the mall, and through the Chuck E. Cheese and the TJ Maxx, I was able to get some good shots inside the mall, so I figured I could get a good one in here. Oh, sorry, there is no way to get shots of the mall from inside the AMC. And that completes our lap around the mall. You can see the TJ Maxx there. That is where we started. So I'm going to end this live, and I will see you guys at the Outback Steakhouse.